So hi everyone, I'm very delighted to be here. I'm representing the City Science Lab in Hamburg. My name is Gesa. And the City Science Lab stands for collaboration. So we are developing technology that helps people to work together, that helps people to talk to each other. You can imagine that in city planning, there are a lot of arguments, there are a lot of different interests, and our main action focus is to foster collaboration. So our tools are interactive data-based tools. We always act in this triangle between civil society, science, politics, and economy. We call ourselves a multi-stakeholder lab. It's an open lab. We work with a lot of test groups. So many people, very different people come to our lab, and we try to be very, very people-focused, very people-centered. We work very national. We do work in Hamburg. We do projects in Hamburg. We are closely connected to the mayor's office. We work closely together with the authorities. And we also work very international. We have a long-term collaboration with UN Habitat in Nairobi and also OICT. You can see here the map, mainly in Africa at the moment. I'm going to show you one of the projects. So this is our team. It's multidisciplinary. For me, it has been always very important to have tech people on board, like computer scientists, but also people from social science and also the arts and design. So art and design is becoming stronger because I think in climate topics, we really have to think about the world in another way. So radical imagination, storytelling, and all those things become much more important. So how do we work with climate data? We have done different projects. I want to get you through it very quickly. We did a project about finding places for non-fossil energy production. We have to install wind turbines in the city, and you can imagine that this is very complex. We did a project with Google. We collected air quality data, which is also very crucial for city planning. We did a project in Gaborone, Botswana. This is citizen engagement. I would like to explain you a bit how this works. And then the last one is an art project. So wind power, this was a project with our mayor because we have to install those wind turbines in the city, and you can imagine that the city is very small. We don't have so much space. No one wants to have it in the backyard. Kent just referred to from NIMBY to YIMBY, and this is a perfect example to this. So we defined the areas. We put a lot of criteria to the spaces. We designed the workshops, who's talking to whom about what. And then at the end, we hand over the results to the mayor and to the specialized agency to help them to make the decisions in a better way. This is how it looks like. You can imagine that it's very complex to work with data. The data has to be very accurate. It has to be transparent because people come and work with it. And it's real data, and it's a real project. It really helps them to decide where they, at the end, put the wind turbines. This Google project was quite nice because the Google Maps car, and they also collect air quality data, and it was a one-year city data collection drive in Hamburg, and we did it, and we also simulated and analyzed the video, and we did some recommendations to the city about how to protect vulnerable groups, bike paths, and so on and so on. You can do a lot with this AirView data. This was a citizen engagement process that we did in Botswana. We have a software that calls DPAS. It's a digital participation software. And Botswana has, like many other cities in the world, drought and heavy rain things, and they wanted to talk to the citizens about how to develop this river corridor. And we delivered this software to Botswana. We went there and started to work with the people, and they commented on this area. And I have to say that this is very challenging because we always have to think about power relations. We come from the north. We have a lot of resources. We have technology. But my idea and my vision is really that we can also collaborate in a very nice way, and we have very dedicated colleagues there. It should be, it shouldn't be about helping. It shouldn't be about developing. It should be about collaboration. This is what I want to say. So my last input is this working with artists. So we also call it artistic research in our lab. I like this sentence: data will help us to see the world as it is, but will it help us also to see the world how it could be? So this idea of radical imagination, data curation, storytelling is very important. And we invited many artists to our lab and said to them, look, this is our lab. Here you can see the tools. What would you make out of it? So they had a kind of wild card. And that was very funny what they made out of it. One artistic collective, they designed a tree planting robot and simulated its impact on urban heat islands. You know that we have those urban heat islands in the city because we build with concrete and steel and glass. It's far too hot. And they built this funny little object. It's very analog, and it has sensors underneath, and it's running through the city illegally, informally, and it's a nice object. And then they created those fake news little films, and I would like to show you the film.
So we are here near Sparschestadt, which is just one of the places where these mysterious trees have been appearing. These so-called road trees are bustling the whole Hamburg, but no group has taken responsibility of this action. Everyone is wondering where these are coming from. This is Maria Oiva and Hamburg Local News.
Great, I think it stands for itself, but imagine the city having all those trees coming out of the concrete, which is a very nice idea, I think. So I stop with this. It's a picture that I took at the High Line in New York, and I like it a lot. I like this T-shirt a lot. I'm not interested in competing with anyone. I hope we will all make it. There is competition all over, and competition is very good, but there should be also collaboration, and I hope that we can contribute with our tools for better collaboration. Thank you.